So, hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. We appreciate you coming by. If you would subscribe, hit the like button, we'd appreciate it. Today we're making cottage pie. Shepherd's pie is what most people call it, but since it's made with beef, it's technically cottage pie. I'm just going to get the potatoes started. I have one pretty decent sized sweet potato here. And I have a beggar, so we're going to give Tater a sweet potato because he loves them. So pretty good sized sweet potato, and then I have about 2.5 pounds of regular potatoes. I'm going to just chop them up, and I'm going to put them in my Instapot for 10 minutes. And then I'm just going to let them do a natural release, and they'll be ready for us when we're ready for them. So, and I am going to put 2/3 cup of water in there. Cut the potatoes a little bigger than I did the sweet potatoes because they cook faster. I put them all in there, bud. Last one. Last one. Last one. Are you gonna take it? You gonna take it? My little mooch. So anyway, in Oklahoma today, it is windy, it is wet, it's raining, and a lot of the state has snow. We're not supposed to get any snow, so unfortunately, I would take the snow. I would be happy with the big snowflakes that are going over in western Oklahoma and in the Panhandle, but I don't live there, so I don't get to have that. I know you can't see now. It's okay, I'm gonna sit back. No, we can't have a regular tater, sorry. So we're gonna put this on. I'm going to go to manual. We'll do 12 minutes. Okay. So now I need a small onion chopped up. I'm going to put that in the pan that's behind me. Oh, I guess I should turn on the oven. I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. I have a big pan that I can put in the oven. There we go. So I'm just going to peel the skin off. I have a compost bucket over here if you see me throwing something in the floor. I'm not really throwing it in the floor. I'm putting it in the compost bucket. But onions don't go there, so I'm just going to throw them in the sink and I'll take care of it. And when you chop an onion, hand like this, slices, and then you turn your onion and you just go down. And you have perfect little diced onion pieces. Fingers up so they're out of your way. Slice down. And you can also do it by just slicing down. You don't have to slice through it, but I don't like big pieces of onion, so I do that just to make sure that it's completely through. Okay, and I'm just going to put this in the pan back here. I'm going to put just a little bit. Ooh, that onion is hot. It is burning my eyes. Olive oil. Just going to put a drop of olive oil in there. About 2 teaspoons. It's not a lot. And then the rest of the recipe, I need some celery, a couple stalks of celery. These are short and they're just the little ones out of the middle. I'm going to chop up this carrot. I have a bouillon cube, some seasoning. It's thyme, rosemary, a little bit of basil. I have 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I have 3 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. The tube is the best thing on the planet. Salt and pepper, 3 cups of beef broth, about a cup of frozen corn, some frozen peas, and chopped carrots. And I'm just going to add some more carrots to that. Just going to cut them down the center. Turn everybody over to their flat side, cut them in half. My eyes are burning. And then just chop them into little chunks. I'm just going to let those onions cook for just a little bit. I'm not an onion fan. I'm okay with it in things, but I definitely want it cooked. I don't want raw onion. And I don't want crunchy onion. Even though it's going in the oven, it'll still be crunchy, and I don't like that. So. Chop this. I'm going to go ahead and add my celery in here with it. And once everything's in the pan, we'll bring you around and let you see what's inside the pan. Joe is my cameraman today, so if it's bad, it's his fault. No rise whatsoever of the man, he just stands there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add the ground beef. I have ground beef somewhere. I guess ground beef would be an important part of cottage pie. I didn't mention that. This is about 2 1/4 pounds, and I'm just going to use it all. It calls for 2 pounds for the recipe, but I'm just going to use it all. It's okay. Just washing my hands. Just going to give it a little salt and pepper. There's enough other things going on that that's all we're going to use today. I don't know. A couple teaspoons of salt maybe. That's a lot of meat, so I like a lot of salt. Salt is flavor. Some black pepper. Just gonna let that cook down for a little bit. Best $3 I've ever spent was for this little, I don't even know what it's called, a scrambler, a meat scrambler, I think is what it was called. I can't remember. I bought it at Atwood's. And let me turn my fire down just a little bit because I have a flame that is licking up on the side here and getting my arm. Twist it. And it'll tighten up.
I'm not gonna hit it with my hand and knock it
Oh,
down.
okay. We're going to let this brown just a little bit more. It doesn't need a lot because it's going in the oven. And I'm going to add just a few more things in. I'm going to go ahead and put in my garlic. Seems like a lot, but it's just 3 cloves. Like that. Get nice and flavorful. Brown garlic is good garlic, but not too brown. Okay. And we're going to add our seasoning. There are some dried onions in there. It's just a little bit of a punch of flavor with the dried onions. Add in my corn. And my peas and carrots. I know earlier it seemed like I put a lot of salt, but this is a lot of vegetables to go along with this, so it'll be just fine. All mixed together. Looks pretty. I'm not draining my meat. It's 97.4, so it doesn't have very much fat. That's my Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. However you say that. And I'm just gonna squeeze in close enough to 2 tablespoons.
Tomato paste.
Tomato paste. And this is a crushed up bouillon cube. Just to give a little intensified beef flavor. Move that before I knock it over. Just want to make sure that the tomato paste is mixed in well. And then we have 3 cups of beef broth. The original recipe called for flour to thicken this. We're trying to be good. I know we're about to eat potatoes, but we're still not going to eat flour. So we're trying not to eat grains. Corn's a grain. I guess we're just eating grains. We should have just put the flour in, huh? I was trying to be healthy, but I'm not. So I don't know. I should have just put the flour in. Anyway, I'm just going to let this cook down. It's going to sit here and simmer until the potatoes are done. The potatoes have not come up to pressure yet. So yeah, it's just going to sit here and simmer while the potatoes cook, and then we'll bring you back. Okay, so Joe's my potato masher. So he's just... Okay, so they cooked for 12 minutes and did a natural release for 7. And then I just went ahead and opened it up. Okay, go ahead and add in the butter. A stick of butter. We've got a cup of cheddar cheese and about half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and this is black pepper. There's a little bit of salt there. We're going to put in some Greek yogurt, and then we have milk if we need that. So, trying to keep from steaming you up. Put in the cheese. You just take that spatula and scrape it off. Get over the shoulder. Do about half the thing of the Greek yogurt, one with the spoon in it. There's some on that side. Come on, I don't think we're gonna need any milk. Okay, we're gonna grab the pan over there and come back and get it.
Okay, it's recording, yeah.
Okay, and I'm just gonna take this scoop and just put blobs of potatoes on the top. It's just the easiest way to do it, because if I try to smear them on there, it's just gonna pick it up and move it around with me. So, and I may have too many mashed potatoes, but one, that's an oxymoron. You can never have too many mashed potatoes, in my opinion. But if there's too many to go on top, we'll just put them in a bowl and put them in the oven, or in the refrigerator, not the oven. Probably gonna get maybe one more scoop. Plop that right there. We are gonna use them all. That's a good deal. So, I don't know. It's gonna take Joe and I a week to eat all this, I think. So I'm just gonna, not really gonna smooth them out. I'm just gonna swirl the tops a little bit to even them. We're going to get this in this oven for 30 minutes, and then we'll show you what we have when we're done. Okay, so here we are with our finished product. It's browned up nicely, and we're going to scoop up some and see what it looks like. It is a little bit wetter than I would have liked, but that's okay. I'd rather have it too wet as too dry. So the next time it's warmed up, it definitely won't be. So there we have it. Cottage pie. Come here, Belly. Eater. Okay, we got a taste test. I think they like it. What do you think, Joe? Satisfied customers. Oh, Belly's gonna share with you, Tater. You better hurry, she says. Tater and Belly approved.